You can't please everybody, and it may be getting harder for print magazines to please the right people. Hi everybody, my name is Greg Crable, and this is my podcast, Something I Learned Yesterday, where I take one issue, usually from the world of publishing, and try to explain it in 3 or 4 minutes. Sachs posted an article about the challenges facing print magazines, which is a topic I've discussed before. Rising print and postal costs are a big part of it, as is the competition from online sources. Michael Gerber gives a long explanation of what he thinks is going on, and this sentence from his article caught my attention. And also they, that is magazine publishers, would have had to entirely switch their mindset from we make money by pleasing 20 big-ticket corporate advertisers to we make money by pleasing 1 million readers. That got me wondering if one reason for the decline in print magazines is a growing gap between what pleases advertisers and what pleases readers. Think of it this way: if I can create a magazine that pleases advertisers and readers, I get good ad revenue and strong sales, subscriptions, and renewals. If I have to choose between advertisers and readers, that makes a much tougher business model. To work this through, I asked Perplexity and ChatGPT about it. And then I thought about it for a while, and I came up with my list. If you want to see the verbatim answers from the chatbots, you can see that on my webpage. Now, please note, I'm not trying to list all the headwinds faced by print magazines. I've done some of that elsewhere, and I'll provide some links. I'm limiting myself to the narrow issue of how it might be harder to please both advertisers in and readers of a print magazine in today's market than it might have been a few decades ago. I'm not claiming to have the answer, but here are a few things to consider. First one is the decline of the newsstand. Magazines used to sell a lot of copies on the newsstand, which meant they had to appeal directly to the reader. Mostly with the cover, of course, but people would also take a look inside. The decline of the newsstand has limited that kind of interaction, and it might accompany a decline in the relative market power of the reader. But on the other hand, there are far better reader stats. So you could flip this on its head and say that online analytics give publishers a far better sense of what readers actually want beyond the cover. Their digital readers are giving them so much intelligence about what they want, it allows far better, more targeted editorial content. Now, combine that with the so-called church-state issue. Editorial wants to make decisions for the reader without regard for what the advertisers want. At least that's what they say. It's a lot easier to do that now because we have so much more data on what readers actually want. Now here's the next one. Digital ads are more targetable. Ads in a print magazine can't be targeted to the individual the way ads in a digital magazine can. The internet has changed advertising from a form of art to an exercise in number crunching. Advertisers demand data, and you can't get as much data from a print magazine, which lowers the incentive to advertise in a print magazine. This one might be underappreciated. The internet has made readers hate ads. Ads in a print magazine used to be a lovely part of the experience. If I'm reading a magazine about boats, I actually want to see ads about interesting boat products. But from a consumer perspective, the internet has ruined advertising. We all hate ads now. They're disruptive and annoying, and that antipathy to ads might carry over to the print world. The last one I have is there's simply too much content out there. The print magazine used to be the only way to reach certain audiences. That's not true anymore. Okay, so there's my rehearsal of the bad news. What's the good news? Well, print still works for niche specialty topics, or where the glossy, pleasant-smelling paper and the feel of a tangible object create an experience that enhances the information, like fashion magazines. But let's not kid ourselves in either direction. Print is not dead, but print magazines have declined into a smaller market share. That's really not going to change. So those are my thoughts for today. I hope that was helpful. If you have a different opinion, please share it in the comments. And if I can help you in any way, please give me a call. You'll see my contact information on the next page. Thanks. Thanks so much.